How's it going, Plant Heroes? Plant Hero Call here today with a little quick tutorial on how you can turn an old candle into a little succulent planter. Now, this may be, kind of common sense, but I had a candle that was my girlfriend's that we loved and burnt down. It actually says her birthday on it. So wanted to transform it, and we're gonna plant a little succulent in there, just show you this quick DIY project and give this candle a second life. And maybe we can dress it up and make it a little cuter than just soil and plant in a candle. So let's go grab a succulent, we'll make it happen. So we've got a bunch up here. I think I want something full and easy to take care of. So I like this one here. This is probably going to be in a little bit of an indoor lower light situation, but this should still do well. I think this is a type of jade plant that actually has some kind of waviness to the leaves. So we'll grab that, we'll grab our candle, and then in here we have our soil. Okay, and I grabbed a couple other things that I think are going to help us finish it off here. One, we have these kind of cool little smooth, river pebbles that I think, could add a nice little layer to the top, cover some of the soil. Might even put a couple at the very bottom just to, help with drainage and make sure that the bottom part of the soil doesn't stay too wet. I have a funnel here that is kind of a cut down because I have a feeling this is going to be a little bit of a tight space to work in, so that should help us get the soil in there. And then I grabbed a little bit of moss just to kind of really dress up the top. I might do like a yin and yang with half rocks, half moss. We're gonna see how it goes when we get there. But let's start filling up this. I'm gonna, like I said, put a little bit of this at the bottom for drainage. Maybe just half an inch even would be fine. That's probably good, maybe one more. So here we go, we've got the rocks at the bottom. And then we're gonna come in and add some soil. To do this, I am going to use a little small shovel. We probably should be using like a succulent potting mix soil, but sometimes you work with what you've got. If it's different type of soil than what you intended to use, then you just got to be careful not to let the soil stay too wet. So we're probably going to water this thing, once a month maybe. And then I'm going to fill it a good amount of the way so that the succulent can sit up in here. And then to pop it out, just grab it gently, maybe turn it upside down a little. Hopefully it's nice and rooted, comes right out. And then I'm gonna kind of squeeze this in. It's looking good. And then instead of adding a bunch of extra soil on top, I'm gonna just use the soil that the succulent had already rooted into, and just kind of compact it around, get a nice even coat. And then on top of this, I'm gonna get some of these rocks in here. Oops, we have a little leaf falling down. Got it. Trying to make sure I don't have any extra debris in there that could turn rotty or something. And then let's get a layer of rocks in here. This is where the spoon comes in handy. And you might make a mess, but it'll be okay. And these rocks are going to kind of block a little bit of the evaporation too, probably, I suspect. So, you know, we're going to have to be very careful with watering this, but I think it should work out. And let's just add a few more. Okay, I'm happy with that. We actually got two soil type variations, and you can kind of see the rocks in here. But I think on this side, where there's less of the succulent, I want to get some of this moss in here. So you can tear it, or what I'm probably going to do is cut kind of in the shape of the container. Maybe leave it a little wild. And then I'm probably going to cut out a little piece where the stem is. And we're in. It's cool, adds another layer of interest in there. And I think my final step is going to be just giving a little wipe down, clean it off. But now you can see you've got the succulent in there, you've got the layers, you've got a little moss here, and we got a new life. So I'm going to wipe it down. I'll, do a little close-up of it in a sec. But if you enjoyed any of this, drop some fertilizer on that like button. Comment if you have any ideas on how we could make this better. Should we put a little mini dinosaur in there or something? That'd be kind of cool. And if you comment on this video and any of the future ones, you will be entered into our giveaway. And as we stretch towards 1,000 plant heroes, we're giving away 3 prizes. So definitely check that out. It's in a previous video. And yeah, follow along for the plant hero journey. All right, see ya.